All right, we are live from Karamias Visitor Center. There's one person there now. One person. Nobody's talking yet. Where's my? Gotta get my laptop ready. Something's going on here. What's going on here now? There we go. What the heck? Hello, how's it going, everybody? Nobody talking, so that's cool. I gotta get this thing to work. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Holy cow, we already got 6 people there. Nobody's talking, or at least not yet. I got a glare here. I got a glare. It's in my eyes. Yay. So how's everyone doing there? Nobody talking yet? Nobody saying anything? Wow, I'm starting to get hot now. Starting to get hot. So we got at least half. Oh, there we go. Hey, Glenn, how's it going? Thank you very much. Thank you for the birthday wish. There we go. Now I can see things going on here. Anyway, we went from 6 to 4. Anyway, I got to say this before anyone does anything. Do not, because it's my birthday, don't send me a super thanks or a super chat or anything. And I'll explain why as we go here. If you do want to support me in any way, shape, or form, whether it's today or any other day, please go below in the descriptions below any one of my videos and go through the PayPal thing. And I'll explain why. So basically what happens is, when you monetize your channel, hey Carl, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, I'm doing not too bad today, not too bad. I got to get back on this before anyone does anything, but what happens, when you monetize your channel, YouTube puts ads on there, and Google will pay you a very tiny portion of that ad revenue. Now, what happens is the revenue that you get stacks up into I don't know, into a platform or something like that, and they only start paying you once you hit a certain threshold. I can't believe how loud it is here now. It's quiet. It's Sunday. It was quiet. Now it's really loud. Anyway, when it hits a certain threshold, which is $100, then they'll start paying you. So unless you hit the threshold of $100, you won't receive any money from the ads at all, and that includes super chats and super thanks and any other monies that I get through the channel itself, through YouTube and Google. And for some reason, I'm on a side street, and everyone has to come up the side street instead of just sticking with a highway. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? How's it going? The girls are doing great. Glad you could make it. I don't think I've seen you around for a while now. Okay, off me, please. So anyway, I'm going to keep repeating this just so nobody does. Do not pay me on super chats or super thanks. Okay, so I mentioned that I get paid for the ads only after it hits a threshold of $100. Then they start paying me, right? So if you don't hit that threshold of $100, you get absolutely nothing. And that includes the super chats and the super thanks. Now on them, with the super chats and the super thanks, basically what YouTube Google does is they they keep at least 25% of that. So let's say you were to send me $100, I'd see I would see maybe $74 of that. So they take a big chunk of it. So, and that's the thing. And then, but the thing is somebody, I think it was 2 or 3 live shows back, somebody sent me $10 on the super chat, whatever it was, and I never saw it. I never will see it, and it's sad because, you know, that should be separated from the money that Google's actually paying me, and they should give it directly to me because someone is actually directly sending it to me or thinking they are. Anyway, I'm probably going to turn, even in the future or not, I'm going to probably turn off super thanks and super chats because if someone's sending me any donations, I don't think it's fair that Google, YouTube takes a certain cut and then throws it in their pocket, right? And then again, if you, let's say a bunch of you send me money on the super chats and it doesn't hit the threshold of $100, they keep it all. So it all goes into their pocket. And I don't think that's fair. I'm not trying to call anyone out. I'm just telling you exactly how the process works. So please do not use the super chats or the super thanks. And if you want to send any donations either today or anytime, right? I'm just bringing it up. Hey, Darlene, how's it going? Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, that was a great comment. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, dear Kent. That's great. Hey, Van Lalenga. Haven't seen you for a while yet. Yeah. Anyways, please don't send the super chats or super thanks, and it's only because that's how the process works. And I don't think that you want to be paying Google or YouTube any portion of that if you're trying to support me. So what I'm going to say is, I'm going to say, if you ever want to support me at any time on any video or anything, please go down in the descriptions below any one of my videos, and you'll see the PayPal account. And PayPal only takes 1%, and all it is a processing fee. I mean, they can't give it away for free. So let's say you send me $100, they take $1. It's not a big deal, and it's just for processing fee to keep that app working, right? Which makes perfect sense, but not like 25 or more percent kind of deal. Anyway, that's my thing, and I just want to try and let everyone know that if you do want to support me, I'm also going to put my my email account e-transfer account back in the description as well, so you can either send it 100% in e-transfer. Oops, laptop's doing something. You can either send a donation 100% through my e-transfer account, which I'll put back down there in the descriptions from now on, or you can do it through PayPal, which only takes 1%, which is a fair deal. It's not a big deal, you know. They're taking the most minute amount just as a processing fee, which completely fair. Thanks, Van Lalenga. Thank you. Happy birthday to me again. Happy birthday to me. 69 years young. Anyway, I got to get that out there so people, because I was worried that people might come on here like I said a few videos ago, someone sent me a super chat and I'll never see the money. Like, it was $10, but the thing is, you know, unless I hit that threshold, I'm not going to see that money. So I don't have to hit that threshold to receive the donations through PayPal. You just go down below in the descriptions below any one of my videos and you see the PayPal account, and they do not take a big chunk, and they don't stop anything and hold anything back or anything like that. It just goes straight through to me. So anytime you want to support my channel in that way, funds wise, please just go down and find it. Won't be on my live ones because when I'm doing the live, I don't have access to get in there and actually manipulate the live and turn those things on and turn on the monetization and that, because it's processing all the time. So it'll be in my regular videos, though, in the descriptions below any regular video. There's all sorts of stuff down below there. There's my mailing address and everything. But yeah, please just use the PayPal app or thing below my videos, if you want to do anything. And I just because basically, if you sent me any money today, just for example, I would probably never see it because I haven't hit that threshold again. And this all goes back to about a year ago when all that crap happened. Um, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to get into it, but all that crap happened with somebody else and stuff going on. And from there, things went downhill. And I went below the threshold again, and it hasn't come up. So yeah, um, it's exactly right, Darlene. $10 if I get it all, or at least 99.9% of it. Um, that can buy a whole bunch of food for my girls, and that's, that'd be great. So yeah, if someone sends me $10 on a super chat or super thanks, I don't get that money. The dogs don't get fed. It's as simple as that. And like I said, I'm not calling anyone out. I'm just telling you how the process works. And I'm not saying anything that's wrong. It's exactly how the process works. Um, so yeah, if you do want to try anything, please go to my other videos, go down below in the descriptions and use the PayPal account. Or when I get around to it, I should have done it yesterday, but I was tired. I will also put my e-transfer account down there too. So those are the best ways. I get 100% of the money. The other one I get 99.9% of the money. But if you do it on the super chat, super thanks, on the live show, or any of my videos, if you use that, for right now, I won't see any of it. And even if I hit that threshold of $100 and they are starting to pay me out, I only get I get about 74% of what you send me. So I'm going to probably mention this as we go, as other people show up, so they didn't know. Please don't support me on the live show. Go to my other platforms in the description. Anyway, I'm going to keep going on and on about it. I hope you get the idea. Hey Glenn, how's it going, Glenn? No, I haven't made any plans for my dinner tonight. I usually wait till someone says, hey, I'll buy you dinner or something like that. Or I might buy myself a T-bone steak or something nice for myself today, but I haven't made any plans. I'm still juggling a bunch of stuff. Oh, pie, cake or pie. Actually, I'm more of a fan of pie than I am of cake. So yeah, I could go out and get a pumpkin pie or something. Oh, you know what my favorite is? Pecan pie tart. Like it's a butter tart pecan pie. Wow. But you do the whole pie. That I would love. Hey, NH Bent Needle, how you doing? Thank you very much. Thank you for the birthday wishes from everybody there. Thank you so much. Hey, Sandra, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? So I'm not sure if anyone's been watching before they commented, but NH Bent Needle, Sandra, I was just mentioning to everyone, if you try to support me, don't do it on a super chat or a super thanks on this live, because I won't get it. You have to go to my PayPal account below every one of my other videos. You love pumpkin pie too, eh, Glenn? Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite. And actually, if it wasn't for the sugar in it, it's actually a healthy thing to eat rather than eating, apple or cherry or something, which is mostly just sugar. And once they cook it like that, I don't think the fruit's actually so healthy for you anymore. It's just kind of heavy calories. I don't know, but yeah, pumpkin. I remember the first time I ever had pumpkin pie. I don't even know how old I was. I'm thinking I was 9 or 10 or something. I was pretty young. I remember exactly where we were, and I was with my mom, and she asked me we had lunch at this. It was one of those little diner places you get in the stores like Woodward's or something like that. And yeah, she had just asked. We had soup and sandwich or something. I don't know what it was. She asked me if want some pumpkin pie, and I was like, pumpkin pie? That sounds weird. And then I ate it, and I was like, oh my God, I'm in love. Oh, sorry to hear you having a rough week there, NH Bent Needle. I kind of up and down myself too, but yeah, it's not fun when it's down. It's always great when it's up, but Sorry to hear that. Uh, but yeah, that was my first experience with pumpkin pie, and I've loved it ever since. And I'll actually have pumpkin pie just for dinner. Nothing else, or maybe salad and pumpkin pie. I don't know. I've done that before. It's actually good. Anyway, yeah, this is interesting. You've never had it, Sandra. You got to try it. It's really good. If you like squash, well, it's not even really a good example because pumpkin is better than squash, I think. But it's kind of like a sweet squash pie. But it's really good. It's better than that. You're welcome there, NH Bent Needle. You're welcome. Yeah, it's like when I first got here in Karameas, I was averaging around 26 degrees. It was mostly sunny, beautiful, but very, very windy. It's notoriously windy over here. I'm actually surprised at how much it is. And hey, living second childhood. Happy birthday to you, buddy. We share the same birthday. I'm 69 now, but I think you're a fair bit older than that, aren't you? Living second childhood. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't even know what shoe fly pie is, Darlene. I've heard about it ever since I was a little kid. I never even looked it up. Shoe shoe pie, shoe fly pie. Yeah, I wouldn't have eaten it too because it sounds like it's got flies in it, but crazy. I'd like to know what it actually consists of. Okay, Carl, just wrap that bus in bacon and make a fire under it. There you go. There you go. I'm gonna say it. Anirban, Anirban. I don't know how you doing, Anirban. I'm doing okay. It's my birthday today. Oh, I love a rhubarb pie, Sandra. But I really like strawberry rhubarb. Oh my God, that stuff's good. I like them all. I like apple. I like cherry. I love blueberry pie. But strawberry rhubarb is something special. But, you know, if I have a choice of them all, depending on the mood I'm in, I'll generally go towards the pumpkin first. But, sometimes I'm more in the mood for blueberry pie or cherry pie or something. But I have them maybe once a year, if that. If that. But I'll have pumpkin pie year round. Maybe I would have it every month or something. I've never had green tomato pie, I've had fried green tomatoes and I love fried green tomatoes, man. Those are delicious. My mom used to make them for us. She'd fried green tomatoes and then she'd poach the eggs in the tomatoes. Oh my God, that was delicious. But green tomato pie. Never had it. Sounds good though. The one and only Nicole. How you doing? How you doing? Eat the rhubarb leaves. I thought they were poisonous. I was pretty sure rhubarb leaves were poisonous, at least to dogs anyway. I don't know about people, but anyway, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, so I got here, it was about 26 degrees out. Yeah, they are, aren't they, Sandra? They are poisonous. Oh, living second childhood. I thought you were older than me. Crazy. You're 66. It's only 3 years, but yeah, okay. I don't know where I got that impression from. Probably thinking of comments from way, way back and confusing them. 66 years young today. Happy birthday, living second childhood. But yeah, so yeah, and then it went to 28 degrees the next couple of days, and then right away it went to 33 degrees for a couple of days. That was crazy, crazy hot. It was good for the wind because it kept you a little cooler now. That's where you like the wind. Oh, I forgot, Carl. I forgot blackberry pie. I love blackberries, fresh or whatever, blackberry jam, and I love blackberry pie. I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Yeah, blackberry pie is awesome. Well, thank you, Kathy. Thank you for the birthday wish. Thank you so much. Thank you. Um, yeah, so it got 33 degrees for a couple days. I don't know, it was 2 or 3 days or something. Really stinking hot. Thankful for a lot of the wind. But that's what Karameus means in the First Nations language. Karameus means where the winds meet, and they're not joking because it is notoriously windy here. And I don't even remember. Of course, I was really young, but I don't remember it being windy at all when I came through here. But then not yesterday, but the day before, it started to rain here and there. Not much. Um, and it got really cool, very, very cool. It went way down. And it was actually chilly. And then yesterday, it was very, very chilly, and it rained even more. But it seems to the rain sort of comes in and rains a bit heavy and then passes through quickly, which is good so far anyway. But it was so chilly overnight and during the day. Like I had to put my jacket on. I'm in the truck, and I guess the intensity when the sun shines on it here warms up the cab, so I took my jacket and my scarf off. But if I go outside, I got to wear the jacket and scarf. It's crazy. Um, so I had my little tiny wood stove on last night, all night long, right up until the morning. So, which was nice and comfy and cozy and everything like that. But I needed that kind of change up. And I'm looking out here. I don't know. Maybe you could see it. I'm looking out there. It's gonna rain again. Like seriously. I don't know if you can see that at all. Normally you see the mountain over there. Yeah, I just looked at that on the laptop. All you can see is cloud over that way, and you normally see a mountain up there, and it's like it's socked right in, and it's raining hard over there, just not here yet. And that's what it's been doing all over the place. Hey Beverly, how's it going? Oh, thank you for the birthday wish. Thank you, Beverly. Oh my God, you're killing me, Darlene. Homemade cherry pudding. Yeah, I guess cherry pudding would taste great, but homemade would be the best. Your grandmother would make it. She'd probably use bird's eye or something like that. The cherries and the bird's eye, some kind of pudding mix or something. Yeah, that's what I hear, NH Bent Needle. That I was talking to someone this morning from Vancouver Island, and they said it was chilly and cloudy and kind of miserable over there too. It seems like it's everywhere. But yeah, that rain is coming. Looks like it's coming straight at us right here. Might just rain hard for a while. Crazy weather up here, crazy, but it's still beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. So a couple of people showed up, and I'm just going to reiterate it again. I'm not trying to solicit anything or whatever. I just want to let you know that please don't use the super chats or the super thanks on the live shows or even the other videos, because I won't see the money. If you want to support me, even though I'm below the threshold of getting the ad revenue right now, you can still support me on my PayPal account in the descriptions below any one of my videos. You can support me that way, or like I said, I'm going to I'm going to put my e-transfer account back up there again. So yeah, just letting you all know, don't try and send me any money on this live through the super chats or the super thanks or whatever, because I won't get it. But anything you want to do other than that for donation or whatever to help us out in any way, just go to my PayPal or the other one that's under each video. So because if you send me $20 right now, I will never see the money, because I haven't hit that threshold, and for some crazy reason YouTube, Google can't seem to separate the ad revenue that they're supplying me with the other money that you're supplying me, and it all goes in their pocket. And I kind of have an issue with that. I think they make enough money on their own. But I was just laughing here because Living Second Childhood says he's got He might be 66, but he's got 132 years of mileage on his body. I feel like that every day now for the last almost 20 years now since chemotherapy and that I've got 100 and something years of mileage on my body. It feels that bad. Okay, Darlene, I actually know what you're talking about because the Germans have a cheesecake and it's not like what we call cheesecake. That um, it's not like a cheesecake like similar to a tiramisu or something like that. It's actually a cake. It's about this tall and it's a type of cake, but it's kind of a pudding cake. And it was delicious. Only had it once in my life, and it was crazy delicious, crazy. And it was homemade by German people. Fantastic. But I get the idea, cherry pudding, but it's an actual cake. That would be really, really, really good, especially homemade. Homemade's always better. Store bought's got too much junk in it. Hello, Alan. How you doing? Thank you for the birthday wish. Thanks, Alan. Yeah, I was just noticing yesterday. You sometimes have some of the funniest comments on my videos. You're almost as funny as Carl. Got a couple of cards in my deck here. Yeah. I think I've got 132 miles on my body too, the way it feels. And what I've been through a lot actually. A lot of people don't have a clue. You get a little gist of what I've actually been through. That's better. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to adjust this. Oh, I got the laptop here, and it pushes into my belly so it won't fall down or slide or anything. And it's kind of, and then I got the screen right here in front of me, and it's not the most comfortable thing to do. Well, I got you beat, Darlene. I'm 69 and I feel like 106. No, but I know what you mean. Yeah, you feel a lot older than you really are. It's all the medical stuff we go through and the physical trauma and stuff in our life. It wears us down. But yeah. But yes, Alan, the rain is much better than smoke, especially forest fire smoke. I'm wondering how it's going to be this year. Like every year, it seems to get crazier and crazier. Like uh, many, many, many more fires than the previous year, which when I was growing up into my 20s, it wasn't that bad and it wasn't that high of an increase in fires every year, but suddenly we'd go from like 50 fires to 150, and it's like crazy. But hopefully we get a lot more rain this year when we need it through the summer so we can keep the fires down. We'll see what happens. But there, yeah, so I just wanted to let everyone know because I thought being my birthday, someone might try to do a donation, and I really don't want anyone to lose their money completely because I keep reading the comments. Some of you guys are funny. Yeah, I just don't want anyone to think they're sending me something for the dogs or whatever, and then I'm not getting any of it. So yeah, any support you want to do, please always consider the PayPal, and my other e-transfer. But PayPal for sure is the best way to go. I get virtually all of it except for 1%, which they have to have something for processing, so it makes perfect sense. But anytime you want to do that, whether it's today or any other day, that's the way to go. So just want to make sure nobody tries that today. That's all I'm trying to do. Oh, Carl says I'm 69 years old and my doctor says I'm in great shape for 85. I took one look at you and said, "Oh, you must be 85 years old the way you look." Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Anyway, now that you're commenting, Carl, I did the last time we were on and we were talking about those oxycodone and that. Um, the one thing I was going to mention and I forgot my point was because it's really good and it was made for it was a really clean product made for the Allied troops, the Americans, the Canadians, the British, anyone that fought with us uh, got them right, and they made it. They wanted to make it clean for their troops, right? And it helped and everything like that. And it was basically one of the small reasons that we won the Second World War. But my point was that I never brought up last time is that if it's good enough for our forces, for our armed forces going to fight wars, then it's good enough for our citizens. And you know what I mean? Because in our own way, whether we actually go to war and put on a uniform and go and fight against the enemy or that or not, or we stay at home, we're still defending our country in one way or another, or supporting it or whatever, right? So if it's good enough for the troops in World War II, it's good enough for all of the citizens, and that's my slant on it. And that's I just forgot to mention that last time. So anyway, I hope you're doing well with them. I don't know if you tried them or not, but um, as far as I know, they can't hurt you one bit, one bit. I'm not sure, Alan. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. Funny peculiar or funny haha? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I gotta think about that for a while. Because I might consider you guys peculiar. I'm just screwing with you, yeah. Gotta have a sense of humor or you go nuts. You go absolutely bonkers in this life without a sense of humor. I got my hand sort of partly out the window. I can feel the rain coming down. Well, I can see it on my little drops on my sunroof right now. It's coming closer and closer. But then there's blue sky over this side. The clouds pushing sideways. Might just go right past us. Something to consider, eh, Alan? I don't know about this. uh, yeah, anyway, Carl, just my last comment is on that. There's a lot of garbage out there, and I know we do have an opioid problem, and the biggest one is fentanyl. Shouldn't even exist, probably. And there's other ones, but those are the ones um, that people get addicted to. Those are the ones that are bad for people. And some of them are actually really harming people. But this one that you and I have, Carl, it it's never hurt anyone. And another thing to consider here, which makes perfect sense, um, the drug addicts and junkies and everyone out there, they don't want these ones. They don't want them. For one thing, they can't put them in a needle um, because it just won't work. And it's not what they're looking for. They're not looking for this. This would make them feel better, and they don't want to feel better. They want to feel high and messed up. That's what they want, and that's why they go for the fentanyl and all those other crappy stuff, and heroin and crack and meth and all that stuff. But they don't want. I know lots of people I run into that are either heroin addicts or I don't want to say junkies. It makes it sound derogatory, but heroin addicts. Everyone's addicted to something. Everyone is addicted to something, whether it's food or anything. But anyway, um, they don't want these things. They don't. And the weird thing is the closest they'll get to these is Percocet. Um, they want those, but they don't want these, and this is a much cleaner thing. But anyway, it makes them feel good, and they want to feel high and messed up. So if the junkies don't want it, then it has to be good, right? Kind of thing. Anyway, hey Keith, how's it going? How are you doing? Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it. It's my birthday today. I didn't know if you knew it, but yes, it is. I, you know, I don't even. I mean, my medical condition makes me feel weak and messed up and painful, like seriously painful a lot. But and I feel like ancient, like I feel like I'm 135 years old just from the pain and the suffering and the medical condition and Crohn's and all that kind of stuff, whatever else I got. But um, um, as far as time wise goes, I don't feel like I'm 70 years old. I just like I'm not 70, like I'm 50 or something or 40 or something. Oh, it's not belated, Mamma Mia. It's not belated only. It's only belated because actually I think you're on the 20th now, and we're still on the 19th. So where I'm sitting, it's still my birthday. It's the 19th, so it's not belated, not for me. It's only belated from your point of view. I think that's interesting when you think about it. But thank you, Mamma Mia, and welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Yeah, Keith, the bad drugs are ruining the world, um, but they're also throwing all the good ones in with it, and they don't want us to be healthy. They don't want us to be doing well. That's why they're piling these ones that we have into the pile, because they just want to give us garbage that's actually going to make us sick. And I know this for a fact because my doctor keeps trying to say you're going to get off those things and we're going to give you these other things. And I know for a fact the stuff that he actually wants to give me is crap, and it's going to hurt me and make me worse. It's not going to help me at all. And I know that because I've done all my research on it, and my family has medical background. So it's like I already have an advantage there with the information and knowledge. No, Alan, 100% agree. Yes, let's send Justin Trudeau off to the front lines, yes, of the war. Let's send him there. Let's send him first one out, first man out. 100% agree, not 90%, 100% agree. That guy's got to go. He's the worst thing we've ever seen on this planet as far as politicians. That's right, Darlene. I almost missed your comment there. We need love, not war. And we, as the people, the community, we have learned that. You say, when are we ever going to learn? We have learned it. It's the politicians that either seem they didn't learn it or they don't care, because they're the ones causing all the problem and the wars in the world. The Americans, uh, not the people. I'm not talking about the people, because a lot of people are good, but the American government and everything, they've been going around destroying the world and uh, starting wars with just about everybody. And if it wasn't for their corrupt reasons and everything, there wouldn't be any wars. They're totally unnecessary. Yeah, that's. I'm assuming, Darlene, that's street drugs like heroin or something, or cocaine or something like that. Those are the street drugs. Yes, they're way harder to get off, and they're very addictive and that. But the quality ones that the pharmacies used to make, we're not allowed anymore. And this is a rare one that we have, that Carl and I have, that is a good one, and we should have it. It was made for the troops in World War II to help them win the war, and it's perfect. Okay, they got on heroin, hey, Darlene? Yeah. Yeah, and the problem with that is, like, actually, if you have pure heroin, the way it's made, um, no, okay, double D, I'm going to correct you right there. OxyContin is an evil drug made by Pfizer. Pfizer was the one that throwing these vaccines at us, and they were throwing the bad ones at us. Like Pfizer made OxyContin, but what they did was they took the clean, pure drug oxycodone and added their special little formulas to it, and They also made it time release and everything, and it whatever they put in was killing. I think it was over 200,000, but it was killing drug addicts. It was killing the drug addicts, and then they were fined millions of dollars and told they have to fix that product. So what they did, the only thing they did to it was they made it so if they tried, if the junkies tried to put it in a needle, it would gel up and they couldn't use it. So they stopped killing junkies. So and they killed other people that weren't drug addicts as well. But that's those ones that you're mentioning. They're evil products made by evil people like Pfizer and that. They take something good, add a bunch of garbage into it, and that garbage is what's killing you, not the drug itself. And that I know for a fact because you can even go on the History Channel and find out all about this, about how it won the Second World War and everything like that. And but that's what they did. They took that and they added it's the additives and the garbage they put in it that's actually killing people. And OxyContin is absolutely not oxycodone. Two different things. Oxycodone is in OxyContin, but OxyContin has all the crap in it that'll kill you. And that is the huge difference. If you don't mess around with this, it works for you. And that's why, and that was one of their evil processes to try and get this good product off the market because they don't want us healthy and feeling good. So they created OxyContin so that they could bundle them all in one pile and say, oh, these are all bad, we got to get rid of them. And that's what's happening. And so I've got my doctor at the point where he can't do anything until he can prove that I don't need him, because he wants to take me. He's brainwashed like all of the rest of them out there. I don't need to check it out better. I've researched this for probably about 20 something years now, and I know I know a lot of pharmacists and I know a lot of doctors, and my family has doctor backgrounds, medical background, and we all know the truth about it. But it's on the History Channel. You can check the History Channel. Don't take my word for it. Check the History Channel. Yeah, isn't that weird, Carl? You got to wear a helmet to ride a bicycle too, but but the military wears almost nothing. That's crazy, eh? There's a lot of crazy, bad stuff going out there, corruption and that. That's another big problem, Darlene and everybody. Yeah, I was just actually thinking of that the other day. I was watching YouTube stuff, and it's weird how all these military people are coming back from all these different wars, Korean War, Vietnam War, all these wars, Afghan War, and all that. And the VA, who are there, supposed to be there for them, do nothing for them. And they're homeless on the street. They've served their country, served them well, put their life on the line, and they come home and they're homeless on the street because they get no help. That is, to me, the most disgusting criminal thing ever. You know? And that just proves where somewhere along the line they looked like they were doing good for everybody, and then they're just doing evil things towards everybody. The governments. Yeah, it makes me angry too. But that's only one of the many things. Everything they're doing out there is evil and corrupt, and it just makes me angry. I mean, look at the WEF, the WHO, all that kind of stuff. Klaus Schwab's, Bill Gates, Dr. Fauci, Bonnie Henry, all of them. They're just all, oh my God. Justin Trudeau, oh my God. These people are not like what this planet is supposed to be. You know, all of us, most of us here that I can tell are all in the same basic age group. And in the time we all grew up, we were under the impression that as a society in North America, especially in North America, but hopefully the world, we're all trying to work towards some sort of utopian situation, where everyone lives the way they're supposed to be and all that. We're under the impression that that's where we're headed to. But we've gone exactly the opposite in that. And that's been more and more obvious since 2000, pretty much. Maybe even before that. But it's the way of the corrupt, evil 1%ers of the world. The people that are controlling the money, they're the ones that are trying to control all humanity. Is the ones they think they're rich and they should be the ones that I mean, if you look at the people that are actually trying to say, oh, you should do this medically, none of them have medical license. Klaus Schwab's, Bill Gates, none of them have medical licenses, but they're trying to tell everyone what to do medically. Now, if I were to practice medicine without a license, I'd be thrown in jail probably for the rest of my life. Anyone that practices medicine without a license in North America anyway, I'm not sure about the rest of the world, will go to jail. Like it's a huge crime. But yet Bill Gates is saying, oh yeah, you have to take this vaccine. Well, he's a doctor. What's the other guy? Klaus Schwab's. Oh yeah, you have to do this. You have to take the vaccine and do this. Well, you're not a doctor, so shut your mouth. I'm gonna actually start getting angry pretty soon. It's my birthday. I can do what I want. And that's another thing too, Darlene. Like I said, many of our men and women are coming back messed up from going out there to fight for the country and protect their country, right? They're coming back messed up. I mean, a very good example of that is I can't remember which war it was, whatever. But I don't know if you remember the movie Apocalypse Now. Everyone was going over there, and all the troops, they were into the very least they were doing is smoking pot, right? But a lot of them were doing heroin, they were doing acid, they were doing crystal meth, and even cocaine and everything. All the troops, the American troops, I mean, that's what they were doing over there. And the government was giving it to them. They were actually supplying it to them. It wasn't like from some street guy trying to hustle on the street. It was the government that was giving them all this stuff. And yeah, a lot of them have come back. Not only do they come back and the VA doesn't help them out and they're homeless on the street, but a lot of them, like, I don't even know, it's a very high percentage of them come back and they're addicted to something, and on top of that, the government doesn't help them. It's like really weird. Yeah, Darlene, Carl does have a great sense of humor. He's funny as hell. Vietnam, yeah. It was the Vietnam War, yeah, exactly. But it's all the war. Korean War, the Vietnam War, pretty much any war. The troops go in there and they come back messed up. Thanks, Living Second Childhood. Yeah, hit that like button and subscribe and share. It's getting busy around here. Sunday, the park is busy. Everyone brings their kids and their dogs and that. And my girls haven't seen them want the doggies walking around. No, you just stay there. Don't worry. Otherwise, all you'd hear is barking. Uh-oh. Get down. No. They heard one of them. Get off. No, she's being good. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. This happens every day, not just on my lives. It's this, so many things going on. Indigestion, heartburn, reflux of some kind. It's really strange. But it all starts from way down low and ends up here, and it makes it really annoying, especially when I try and lie down and sleep. When you're lying prone, everything starts messing you up. Oh, I know, I suddenly got a little, that's why. I actually got myself coffee. Okay, off. You're gonna step on my laptop and you can't do that. No, you're so cute. Hey, that went cold. I put it up there before it went live, and it was sitting there this whole time. It went cold on me, so I got a whole thermos though. And this thermos keeps it hot. Ah, hopefully it'll keep me awake. There we go. You don't own the planet, girls. Come on. It's not your park. I knew it was just a matter of time. Oh, thank you, Darlene. Thank you so much. Interesting. Was that the blue one, blue shirt, or the burgundy shirt? I can't remember now. I got a feeling it was a little blue shirt. Thunder Road, how you doing? Oh, thanks for the birthday wish. Thank you, Thunder Road. Thank you so much. Walking tall. I always try. I always try. And I pray every day, many times a day. Oh, it was the blue shirt. Yeah, it's interesting. Someone stopped by a few days back, and we had the longest chat. It was really cool because we were talking. Mainly, we talked about lots of things and everything, but we did most of our talking about our well, my favorite subject for sure is Jesus and all of that stuff, everything to do with God and Jesus and all that. And we just talked and talked and talked. And anyway, they gave me one of those big gallon boxes of apple juice from local here, fresh pressed apple juice. Yeah, it wasn't even pasteurized or nothing. And it's actually the apple juice that they take, and they, if you open it up and put cheesecloth over top of it, you can turn it into apple cider because it's got the mother in it. And I didn't do that. I enjoyed the juice and I just drank it all as juice. But I could taste the mother in it anyway because it was pure and natural. And I know it was super healthy for me. And even though it didn't turn into apple cider vinegar, it still had its health effects on my body. So I really enjoyed that. But anyway, they dropped off a Donair. It was a vegetarian Donair, but it still tasted great. Absolutely great. And what else? A couple things. And the other thing, they just had this shirt in the back of in their back seat of their vehicle. And they said, "Here, try this on, see if it fits." And it did. So yeah, that's how I got it. It's a nice little shirt. Yeah, it's a shirt with a collar, but it's got short sleeves and really nice for this time of year. But yeah, it's I wear it. I seem to have been wearing it every second day now, kind of thing. Just changing it up. Oh, I think I lost my train of thought there. Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning. And actually, for the first time in a while, I think I got some good sleep, even though I was awake about 7 times. And that was basically just to restoke the little fire in my little wood stove. But I seemed to be, when I got up this morning, I woke up this morning, I seemed to be more rested than I usually do. I don't know, it comes and goes. It depends on how my body's feeling. If my body starts getting into pain or discomfort or anything going on there, it really zaps my energy and then it makes me tired. But the thing that makes me tired the most is, remember when you used to eat turkey dinner and you wanted to fall asleep right away? Because of the L-tryptophan, the amino acid? That's how I feel every time I eat anything. I could eat the smallest little meal and I have to lie down and take a nap. And if I don't have time because I got to get things done, I have to force myself not to do that nap. So I have to plan my time around dinner very carefully because I know I'm going to fall asleep. And it's not so much fall asleep. Sometimes I'm just wiped out. I have no energy. I can't stand up and I lay down, but I'm not actually sleeping. Oh, spaghetti. My preference, Darlene, is spaghettini. I like the really, really fine stuff. I love that. But spaghetti, I used to like it. I don't do pasta anymore. Uh, Maybe once a year, if that, or once every 2 years. Pasta, for some reason, seems to be very heavy for me, harder to digest. It's troublesome in me, but I definitely go with lots and lots and lots and lots of garlic. Garlic is a food group to me, and I don't never experienced garlic ever doing me any harm ever. Except maybe if I've eaten too much and I didn't get a date because of it. Hey Cheryl, glad you could make it. Thank you for the birthday wish. Thank you so much. Oh, Forever Young. I never thought of that one. I never wrote that one down. I forgot about that one. Carl, you are the best. You're the best, Carl. I love your sense of humor. Anyway, Forever Young. I'll try and have to try and remember that one for another time, Cheryl. And it's my birthday, so I'm allowed to do whatever I want, and I'm not going to sing. I'm just kidding around. I never made that decision today at all. I'm just trying to be funny. But if I don't, that's why. I'm trying to catch up here. So back to Carl. Nothing better than a little bacon and a nap. How about a lot of bacon and a nap? It's very true, Carl. Very true. That's so good. You got the greatest sense of humor. Actually, no, I've never tried lentil pasta, NH Bent Needle. Sounds actually good. I've tried spinach, fettuccine. It's made with spinach and stuff, or like vegetable matter, I guess. I'm trying to think of the other ones. I can't remember the other ones. Basil or something. Basil. Depends on how you say it. But yeah, I really actually, when I was, I liked the fettuccine until I found linguine, and then I found spinach, fettuccine, and linguine. And when I got either one, I'd always get the spinach one. It tasted great, and that was supposedly healthier for you, but yeah, I just can't do the pasta anymore much at all. That's right, Darlene. I get the same thing when I eat garlic. I love garlic, and I eat a bunch of it. I go all in, and then people can't even be near me for a couple of days. But I'm definitely going to look into that lentil pasta, though, just to see, because lentils are healthy enough. Although with beans and lentils and that kind of thing, I might have an issue. Hey, what are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing? I think she wants to, I don't know what she's doing. I think she wants to get on the floor, baby. Anyway, speaking of which, I almost got there. There's the little angel. Little angel. Yeah. The little angel, okay. The baby. There's the baby girl. Yeah, there's my little girl. There we go. You come here. Gotta watch the laptop, though. Watch the laptop. Hugs and kisses for everybody out there. Whoops. I'm gonna ruin my laptop here. Oh, look, you're heavy. Hugs and kisses for everybody out there. Right, baby? Right, baby? Yeah, right. Believe it or not, baby's actually probably twice as heavy as Angel. Pretty close to it. Yeah, that was an all-time record, wasn't it, Cheryl? 3.5 hours. Yeah, that beat my last one. I'm glad you go back and watch them again. I guess there is interesting stuff on there that you wouldn't catch unless you watched it. Just like any of the other videos, kind of deal. But that's cool. I'm glad you did. Hopefully more people will do it. My views will get up, and I'll start actually making something on the what you call it, the ad revenue. Wow, is it windy here, man? It's shaking the truck, and the wind blowing in the window. It's like it wants to blow things out of the truck. Uh, oh, you feel the same way, eh? NH bent needle when you eat pasta? Yeah, that's almost. I couldn't have put it better myself. When I eat pasta, it feels like I ate bricks. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's just heavy, heavy, and not just heavy and sitting there, but hard to pass and it like all the way through and everything. Yeah, and it seems like it takes forever, kind of. Yeah, and it's kind of sad in a way because it's one of the things we enjoy about life is food, and everyone needs to set goals. Your goal, living second childhood, is to see your 200th birthday, and then you're going to die of a hangover. Of course, with a smile on your face, of course. Ah, that's interesting. You know what? I find that interesting because when I was 16, I don't know where I got the idea. That's a long story itself, but I was telling people I was going to live to be 250 years old, and in a way, I kind of believed it, sort of, sort of. I don't know. Hard to explain that in a nutshell, but yeah, sounds like you were thinking about the same thing. You're going to live to be 200. That's interesting. I've seen this once or twice before, but your comment, living second childhood, you doubled up on the comment, and I don't know how that happens. It's happened to me. And I've seen it happen with other people, but it's like once in a while your comment goes out double for some reason, and I don't even know how it happens. It's interesting. Actually, you got three of them now. Interesting. It's happened to me before too, and someone would say, "Hey, you sent me the same text three times," and I go, "No, I sent it once. I don't know what's going on." But yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, Carl, steak and potatoes, I can do that. I can do that. One thing I've never seemed to ever have a problem, even when I got the Crohn's and all that kind of stuff, I've never seemed to have a problem ever in my life with beef. All beef has always been good to me. You know, I might have a little more complications with pork or something, and I think it's the same with lamb as well. But I don't eat lamb a lot. But I've had it quite a number of times in my life. But I don't remember it ever being a problem to me. So it's kind of like beef, I guess. But doing the blood work again, eh, Cheryl? Yeah, you sound a lot like me. I always get anxiety and anxious and stress about some of the simplest things that are coming down the road, right? And then I get there and I do it, and it's generally ends up to be no big deal kind of thing. But I do that too, as I worry and stress about stuff before I get there. But good luck on your blood work. Is that on Tuesday again? Or it seemed to be every Tuesday there or something. There you go, Carl. Carl wants to be 200 years old and get killed by a jealous husband. That's a good one. That's a good one. You don't know how to make a steak, but you can make a chuck roast? Wow. I've actually, I may have if my mother or somebody had made a chuck roast in the past, but personally, I've never made chuck roast. I've always had, I don't know what they are. There's the prime rib, and then there's another basic roast. It wasn't chuck though. I'm sure it's pretty good. Got a couple of comedians on here now too. Living second childhood. The mothership will return for you in exactly 134 years. Actually, the mothership is going to return probably around 2035. I'm just going to throw that out there and just remember I said that because it might just happen. And I would be right. Oh, you go on Wednesday, Cheryl? Every 3 months, yeah. Yeah, and you're stinking thinking. You got to stop doing that. I know it's not easy. I still do it. I mean, I'm getting better at it. And, the more I tell myself and talk myself down, I get better at it. But it's just not easy to make it go away. Oh, on its own. Oh, my God. I wonder if it's because the weather's changed. It's like colder and rainier, nastier, and everything. This is lopsided there. That's better. I wonder if that's what it is. Because I'm drinking plenty of coffee. Anyway, here we go. Angel. Angel. You are my sunshine. Shines. You make me happy. You're gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, so I hung my head down and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You notice baby, eh? Just laid out flat there with her paws in the air. She loves her belly rubs. She absolutely loves her belly rubs. Those are my little girls. There you go. First song of the day. You're right, Darlene. We all have stinking thinking once in a while, but it's very important to try and control it. Just like your bad habits. Well, I guess it is a bad habit. Yeah. I think I got enough sleep last night because when I was sleeping, I was dreaming, and when I wake up, I felt like I'd been rested more so than I had been in a long time. So, but I haven't slept well for almost 20 years now, so it's almost second nature to me. There we go. Yeah, I didn't make any plans of not singing just because it's my birthday or something. I made a joke of it earlier, but the thing is I've been busy lately trying to deal with stuff. I had to actually go out and help my friend work on his vehicles a couple of days there. So that took my time, and I got a video out for Tuesday, but I haven't made one for the following Friday yet. And normally I would have that already up there. And I've been really kind of almost lazy and procrastinating and stuff like that, and just sitting around and just enjoying trying to do nothing, more or less, kind of deal. I mean, I've got out and I've searched some campgrounds and some cool places to go look at and that. I haven't had a chance to get out and do the fishing yet, and I'm certainly not going to do it on a day like today. But I'm looking forward to get out to these lakes to do some fishing. But I got a couple of issues with the truck. I got to stay on top of it. Something to do with the power of the battery and stuff like that. Still, things are happening. My gauges are a little wonky at times. But you know, as time goes on, we'll get on top of all these different issues. And especially right now, I mean, I'm what is it, 10 days away from payday, so you know, I got to watch my pennies and everything like that right now, and I can't really put anything into the vehicle at the moment until payday comes, sort of thing. Who was that? Oh, I know. This is. I actually got my other cell phone out, my previous one, and I plugged it in to get it going because I actually wanted to see. Where are we here? This one. What I haven't been able to do before is like I do the live show, and I can't. Wait a minute. That can't be right. Wait, no, that's what's going on here? Why? That's weird. This phone, it's got the Wi-Fi from here, but it's not showing me the current live show. See, I want to try and monetize it while I'm on the show, because when the show's over and I monetize it, that's when less people are watching, right? Which is kind of counter. So I'm actually, that's why I plugged it in, is I wanted to try and do that. What the hell? Doesn't make sense. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna go out and try something else. Wrong platform. Where's it? There it is. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, so this is a live I'm doing right now on my other phone. Okay, yeah, so this is a live I'm doing right now on my other phone. There's a time lag. Whoops, I don't want that. I want this. There's a time lag. Whoops, I don't want that. I want this. There's a time lag. Whoops. It's not where I'm supposed to do this. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can monetize it while I'm live so it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, because most people watch it while it's live, and then some people will watch it after the fact. And I'm out on my lives that way, sort of thing. But anyway, it doesn't seem to want to let me do it, so I don't know what to say or what to do. Content. It doesn't even make sense. That's too bad. Oh well. It's worth a try. I don't know. There might be a way of doing it. I just can't figure it out. I wish I knew more about stuff. Your sleep schedule changes every 10 days, does it, living second childhood? Yeah? That's interesting. Mine changes every night. Well, not really, I guess changes, but it's never really quite the same. Thank you so much, Cheryl. But yeah, I didn't want to actually mention anyone, but that was you. The last one I got was from you, Cheryl. and I will never see that. And I'm so thankful that, well, you know what you can do actually. Here's another thing you should all know too. Let's say you send somebody some money on a super chat or the super thanks, and we're only getting like 74% of it. You have 90 days to be able to retract that or take it back. You just contact YouTube and say, look, I had donator's remorse or something, and I want to retract that donation, and you can retract it. I've had people do that to me, and on something like that, I don't mind, because like basically, how do I put this in it? Sound good, but basically, yeah, it's going to someone else, not me, kind of thing. So yeah. But yeah, that was it. That was what I was thinking about, because that's how I found out. I realized that, because I was under the impression that, okay, they do that with the ad revenue, but they didn't do that with stuff that people wanted to directly support me with. So I don't know why. They got to change their policies or something. But anyway, that's yeah. And I hope everyone's got that. If you want to do support us in any way, shape, or form, please do it through PayPal or my e-transfer, which is in the descriptions below every one of my videos. And other than, do not use the super chats and the super thanks, because, well, for now, I mean, eventually when I break that threshold, I will get the money, but I'll still only be getting 74% of it. So if you really want it all to go to me and my girls, especially my girls, then the PayPal and the other platform is the best way to do it. So anyway, I just wanted to bring it up before anyone tries to, because I figured if any day, my birthday would be the day that people would try to do that. So yeah, and I don't want because then I have to bring it up, and then people will feel sad about it if they sent me something, and they won't like the process. But anyway, but thank you, Cheryl. Thanks for mentioning that and bringing it up and everything. And on the top of that, I'm not asking for anything today. I'm not trying to ask for anything today. I just want you to be apprised of the whole situation, how the process works. That's my only intention of saying any of this, is just so you know how the process works. So if you do try something, only try it the right ways, and because this other thing they got going on here is not, there's something not right about it, absolutely, as you can probably understand there. Well, you gonna have a nap now, girls? Little sleepyheads now. They barked and barked and barked, and now they're tired. Did you bark at all the doggies and now you're tired? As soon as I said that word, their heads both bang. Where are those things? Where are they? Where are they? Let's get them. Oh, thanks, Glenn. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a birthday party with Kent today. And you all are joining in. Wow, this truck is shaking. It's really windy here. It's crazy. It's probably the windiest place I've ever. It is the windiest place I've ever experienced in my life, and I guess I was so young I didn't even notice it. I was more into all the fresh fruit and stuff, and didn't care about that. The truck's been kind of a bit of an issue. That battery thing, Cheryl, is still going on. What we did so far is we replaced the two battery cables, the positive and the negative, right from the battery to the engine and everything like that. We replaced those two, and the wire from the battery to the starter motor, because for some reason, oh, Christina, how you doing? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks for the birthday wish, Christina. Glad you could make it. So yeah, we changed those cables, because the cables inside they were black inside and corroded. And of course, and when that happens, then it's cutting the electricity, the power can't get through as easily. So we replaced all those. It seemed to help, but it's not 100%. There could be an issue with the starter motor. There could be an issue with the alternator, but I'm not sure too much what exactly. But um, um, there was also an issue with the clutch. That goes back where before I got the truck, um, my friend had actually paid to get this job done, and what it appears to, there's no, can't really prove it or anything, is that he paid to get the job done and the job didn't get done. So, and now I have a clutch issue that I shouldn't have. So, a couple of things to deal with, but I mean, it's all fixable and everything like that. It's just a matter of getting on top of everything. And I mean, I've put a lot of miles on this truck and a lot of hard work just dragging this tiny house around and everything like that. No, it's not the batteries themselves, Glenn. We've checked all that. I've got 3 batteries, and it doesn't matter which one I use. They all kind of act the same way, and all the batteries are top notch. There's nothing wrong with them. I mean, we could go out and get a brand new battery and try that, but we're pretty convinced that it'd just be the same thing. But yeah, it's a good truck, and it's just going to be, staying on top of things. Doesn't matter the vehicle you got, things wear out, and eventually you got to fix them or replace them or something like that. Oh, you got a rattle underneath yours, Christina. I got a vibration under mine, and sometimes, like on my Oldsmobile way back, the vibration, my tire got a bubble in it, and that's why it was vibrating. And all I did was change the tire, put a brand new tire on there, and it was perfectly smooth as silk after that. But it could be so many things. And I got a bit of a vibration with this truck. It started very lightly a long, long time ago, and then over the last 6 months, it's gotten a little bit more of a vibration. We can't figure out where it's coming from. We checked all the tires and everything and can't find it there. That's another thing we're trying to sort out. Okay. The heat shields on the Subaru Outback. That does make some sense. That'd be a totally different thing than what's going on with mine too. There's so many things that can actually go along with a vehicle to make them rattle and vibrate or something like that. Like, I mean, for all I know, it could be something with the engine that's making a vibration or something. No problem, Glenn. Yeah. You got to throw out, stuff. Sometimes we don't always think of the stuff until somebody mentions it or whatever. But yeah, that was one thing we already looked over thoroughly. So, oh, this is really strong. Wow, but tasty, and it's gonna keep me awake. Hopefully, keep me energized. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Holy cow. That is wild. I could have sworn we're maximum 45 minutes. We've been here, and it's almost double that. Wow. An hour and 23 minutes already. 24 hour and 24 coming up here. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. Time just flew today. Really crazy fast today. I think that's the fastest I've ever experienced time go by. Make sure I don't spill coffee on my laptop or something. That'd make it die. Man, I'm glad I took the time to make the coffee before I left. Okay. Yeah, we did try the ground wires and everything. We cleaned them up and made sure there's perfect connection. We did all that with the wiring and the battery and all that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, we did that Thunder Road, but also that was another thing, the wheel bearing. Um, that was seemed to be the thing we're thinking of the most is the vibration could be a wheel bearing, um, which is not fun. I've had a wheel bearing go on a truck before, and yeah, it was a expensive job to get done. That seems to happen to a lot of us with vehicles, Christina. Thousands of dollars you throw into your car, and it sounds like it should be in a junkyard. Yeah. Cheryl, I'm not actually across the street from the gas station. I'm actually on the street beside the gas station. So I'm not on the highway. I'm on the side street, but just on the side street, but across from the gas station there, right beside an orchard there. I moved over there because I was getting blocked in by um, all the machinery and that doing the paving work in there. I'm sure you've seen a bit of that. I'm pretty sure I showed some of that. I can't remember now, but yeah, they're blocking me in. I thought, oh, I've got to move, get out of their way and that, so they'd stop blocking me in. Um, yeah, so I'm there, and it seems to be a really good spot because there's actually quite a few places I can park around here for free. Somebody popped by the other day and was mentioning a couple of places like down by the Legion they have here. Everybody's got a Legion somewhere. They have a big gravel parking lot by the Legion here, and apparently I can park there for free anytime I want. Right here at this visitor center, they're right on the highway through town. But then there's the street behind them, and apparently I can park all along the street there, no problem. Um, Free if I want. There's so many places I can go, and including campgrounds if I want to pay for them and stuff like that. But there's so many places. I think there's more places, way more places to park free and out of the way over here than there was on Vancouver Island. Yes, it does. NH meant needle time flies when we're on here, but sometimes I look and it's like it feels like an hour and a half and it's been 20 minutes. But most of the time it goes by faster than I think. But this time it just shot by. I can't believe we're already here an hour and a half. I don't even feel like I've been sitting here that long. Crazy. But yeah, Cheryl, the view from the orchard and in the orchard and around, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I got a couple of ideas in mind to go and do some more filming. I just haven't got around to it. And some of it is the wind too. When you're filming, the wind, blows by the camera so much, the microphone, and it's really hard to hear what I'm saying, and that almost impossible sometimes, like when it's blowing like today. And so it's not even worth trying to make the video because well, I guess I can make the video and then dub the voice in later, but it's really tricky sometimes. But the orchards here are just absolutely beautiful. It's like this whole place is almost nothing but orchards. There's orchards everywhere. My friend that he works on an orchard, they have about over 220 acres of orchard. That's a lot of orchard. And I think most of theirs are cherries. Yes, Thunder Road, there's nothing like a good square body truck. That's for sure. That's for sure. Oh, that's the other thing too, right, Carl? Universal joints, yeah, exactly. There's another that happened on my Toyota 4Runner way back. Got this crazy vibration on the highway, and then had someone look at it, and it was I guess what do they call the U joints? Universal. Anyway, that was all replaced, and it was smooth as silk. But there is so many things that actually can go create a vibration in your vehicle. Ah, yeah. Well, thanks for that NH bent needle. I'll take that as a bit of a compliment too. But yeah, that's probably why the time flies, goes by, seems to go by so fast, is because, as you say, we have great conversations here, right, people, and a great group of people. Exactly. Yeah, really good. I'm not 100% sure the one beside me. I think the one that is beside me is mostly cherries, maybe all cherries. I'm not sure because I did notice small little green cherries on some of the trees. So a lot of that's going to be cherry, but they have apple here, cherry. Oh, wow, they have, you know, peaches, uh, apricots, plums. Oh, you name it, they got it. But I think the biggest thing here for a lot of the orchards is cherries and apples. I think they're the two of the biggest things they produce here. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it seems like. No, Christina, I can't help you there on the models because I have to rely on my buddy to give me information and feedback on what's a good camper or motorhome or whatever out there. Because, I mean, I have a certain amount of knowledge, but um, someone like my friend who's in that field is a better, way better judge, and gets all the little details right. So I have to rely on someone else. So I can't actually give you any good advice on that. Sorry, I wish I could, but yeah, I'm not sure which. I'm convinced that I'm probably going to end up doing the motorhome thing, a smaller motorhome, which is probably the perfect setup for me and the girls and that. Over and above what I got, and probably just sell everything off. I'm gonna put up the tiny house and trailer for sale, and possibly the truck. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, but yeah. But I'm personally looking into a smaller type, probably about a 20 foot, no more than a 20 foot motorhome. And I'm, like I say, I'm gonna rely on my friend for giving me the advice on whether anything's good or decent or working or anything like that. I'm not the one when it comes to motor vehicles. I'm not the one for advice because, as far as mechanics go, I have no business being under the hood of a vehicle. Pretty much, I know the basics in that, but when it gets down to the nitty gritty and overhauls and bigger repairs, I just not me. Yes, Glenn. Time flies when you're having fun, and we're having a great time. That would be great, Cheryl. That would be wonderful. If we could all come together in person in one place today for my birthday and have a whole pile of pumpkin pie. That would actually be great. That would be fantastic. Yes, Christina, cherry orchards are some of the best. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they smell great. They smell great when they're blooming before the cherries come out, and they smell great just with all the cherries on there. And they hand pick cherries off the tree, or oh, it's like ambrosia kind of thing. Yeah, and I used to when I was quite a bit younger, like you know, even before my teenage years, but all through that, I used to love climbing the trees and getting higher and higher and getting the cherries that are way up top that you can't normally wouldn't get at. I used to love doing that. Pumpkin pie. You make me want to have pumpkin pie for dinner. Especially when right now I've got eggs and rice and buckwheat. Yeah, I think cherry or pumpkin pie sounds a lot better than eggs and rice and buckwheat. Ah, I don't know about my first childhood memory, Cheryl. That's a tough one, actually. I've got a few that I remember. My earliest I have a childhood memory, fairly vivid, when I know I was 4 years old. First time in my life I ever saw a convertible vehicle. My dad's boss and our family and everyone was out at Harrison Lake, just outside of Hope there. And I was 4 years old. I know that for a fact. And my dad's boss had this car and there was no roof on it, right? I didn't know where the roof went. It was just all open. I'm 4 years old. I don't know these things. Anyway, all of a sudden it started raining, and I was thinking, oh my God, like I was like worried, really worried about it. Oh my God, that my dad's boss's car is going to get all wet inside because it's raining. And the next thing I know, he, wherever building they were in, he comes running out of the building and he runs towards the car. And I'm going, oh, what's he going to do? I'm thinking, like, I don't know what he's going to do because I don't understand everything. And all of a sudden, he jumps in the car and he did something. I don't know, probably pushed a button. And all of a sudden, this thing started coming up and it started becoming a roof over top. And I was like blown away by that. I'd never seen or heard of that in my life. Like I say, I was 4 years old. And I just thought that was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen. And he puts this roof, comes over and puts it up, and he blocks out all the rain. That was mind blowing to me. And then I'm not sure. I have a couple other memories, and I'm not sure if I was 3 or 4 years old. I remember having this dream that I had all these little, like a huge, massive pile of these little toy cars, like dinky toys and stuff that they used to have and stuff. And then I woke up and I looked around and go, "Where's all my cars? Where's all my cars?" And it took me a while to realize I was actually dreaming. But that could have been 3 or 4 years old. So I know for sure one of my earliest memories is 4 years old, and I'm fairly certain that some of my other memories might have been in when I was 3. So, but I can't guarantee that. That's exactly what I do, NH Bent Needle. Exactly what I do, and it's not just cherries, but cherries are one of them. You buy a bag of cherries and you eat them all before you get home. Oh my God, how many times have I done that? I mean, or I get home and I open the bag and I start eating them. I think, oh, I'll have a few now and save some for later. And nah, doesn't happen. They're all gone. I'm trying to think of what else I do with that. There's other things I do with that too, but yeah, I'm almost notorious for that. Especially with cherries and stuff I really, really like is, I'm going to have a bit of it now and save some for later. And no, you just keep going and going, keep shoving it in your mouth. I do that a lot. Wow. Yeah, Southern California, that'd be great, Christina. Miles and miles of cherry trees. Yeah. It's kind of like that here. Except like the place is full of orchards, but some of them are broken up. There's something in between each orchard kind of thing, and somebody else owns the next orchard and that. But that whole place is covered. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to. I've got a couple of videos and I video ideas in my mind to do about that, and I just haven't got around to it, and hopefully I do. But yeah, they have. I know they have a lot of peaches here too, and I love fresh peaches off the tree and apricots. The best fruit is right from the tree when it's ripe, just the perfect ripeness, the way it's supposed to be, and you just pick it off the tree and eat it right then and there, pretty much, or within the next few hours or something. That's store-bought fruit. A lot of the times is just crap. Especially the stuff they pick way, way early green, and then they send it to you, and it's supposed to ripen along the way or ripen at. And not everything does that. I've seen more they have put green bananas in the store. They never actually ripened and went yellow. They just went straight from green to brown and in the garbage because they were so green. They were picked so early. They wouldn't ripen. I've seen it happen many, many times. And it happens a lot with the organic stuff. especially. Because organic stuff, you want to pick it at the right time. You don't want to pick it green and hopefully it'll ripen. Yeah, that's right. NH bitten. You eat them all at one shot and they don't go bad that way. That's right. I think that's why we do it. Is well, oh, I'm worried these might go bad if I don't get to them soon enough, so I better eat them now. I think that's what happens. But yeah, Christina, some kind of motorhome. I'm looking for GMC or Chevy probably, possibly Ford. I don't know. It depends on the style and the motor and everything like that. But actually, a good Winnebago would be actually really nice too, because um, as far as I understand, Winnebagos are very reliable and long lasting. I see a lot of them around, older ones. Hmm. But yeah, it's just going to be what's available, and then like I say, I'll have to get my friend to check over and make sure you know it's in good enough shape, and anything that needs doing, it will be easy and simplistic and cheap and everything to do. So, huh, you can remember your dad buying gas for 19 cents a gallon when you were young. You were pretty young then. That's a ways back, Carl. Um, I actually remember. I don't remember how much per gallon, but I remember when I was 16 and I was at the gas station, and I can't remember. It was it was a like compared to now, it was a stupidly low price, and I filled my whole car. But the one thing I do remember when I was 16 or 15, I think I was actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just before my. Well, no, it wasn't. No, I'm 16 is not drinking age. No, it was either 15 or 16. Doesn't matter. Anyway, a case of beer was $2.85, and that included the deposit of 12 cents. 12 cents deposit on the whole 12 pack. But $2.85. Now it's like $35 or something. But yeah, I know I have a memory of the gasoline price at one point. I remember that I can visually see the situation and the gas station I'm standing in, but I can't remember the prices and everything at the moment. It'll probably come to me later on when I'm lying there relaxing and trying to shut my brain off. Ooh. So, Cheryl, your earliest memory was when you were 5 and your mom made you a big cake for your birthday. Do you remember what flavor it was? For me back then, it would have been chocolate. Chocolate cake was the best, the best. Ah, but yeah, NH Bent Needle, um, GMC Jimmy conversion van. That would actually be a very good vehicle back then. I mean, GMC has always been really good vehicles. I'm not, when I say always, I don't mean now. I mean back then. But GMC, Chevy, they're always good, reliable things. And parts were everywhere and parts were inexpensive. Um, and with GMC and Chevy, especially Chevy, I think a lot of parts interchangeable, made it a lot easier and stuff. And yeah, that would have been a really good vehicle to have then. You don't see many of those around anymore, the GMC Jimmys. Yeah, but that would be definitely converted into a van. That'd be great. Yeah. Basically, oh, here we go again. Oh, it looks like, oh, wow, I look out there and there's a very tiny bit of gray cloud there where it's raining over there, but the rest of it's kind of normal clouds and blue sky, and it's clearing up and some sun coming out here and there. Still windy as hell, but rain didn't even come near us. It just skirted around kind of thing. It sort of follows, if you notice my video where I'm turning around and there's mountains all around us and we're kind of like in this somewhat of a valley, it's almost like the rain gets blown around the mountains but doesn't always come through here, which is interesting and good. But just means I have to go out and water my potatoes all the time. Remember the spuds I put there? You should see them now, man. Oh my God. I've been dying to do a video clip on that, which I'm going to do real quick here. I'm going to have a lot of potatoes in those two buckets on the front of my trailer there. It's going to be great. That is cool. Those are the good old days. Wow. So your mom was 98 years old when she passed on there, Darlene. But she remembers a day when a man riding a horse came to deliver the mail to the house. That's definitely the old days, the old days. Um, I'll tell you a bit of a story that's not quite as old as that. That's going back a long way when they're riding a horse to deliver your mail. And you know what I long for is the days when you could ride a horse anywhere in North America. You know, now you can't. There's so many roads and highways and everything crisscrossing. But in the old days, you could ride a horse practically anywhere. You didn't need a car. I think those days are practically gone now. But anyway, one of my memories, I was pretty young, probably anywhere from 6 to 8 years old, somewhere in there. And we lived in Vancouver proper, and still the guys, everybody that owned the farms down by the river, Fraser River, Steveston area, were all the Chinese farmers. It seems like they were all the farmers then were Chinese, and what they would do is there's this one person that would come through our neighborhood and all over. He'd have a big, it's almost like, the UPS kind of vans, those things. It was kind of similar to that, and it'd be full of carrots and celery and beets and every kind of vegetable that you could imagine. And they would drive up and down the laneways in our neighborhood, and they would, people would know that what day and time they were coming, and they'd all be waiting. Like I remember my mom standing on the back porch of our house, and it was up high. It was like up a stairway, and it was she could see over the fence and the laneway and that. And the guy would pull his truck in there and he'd stop, and then my mom would be standing there with money in her hand like this, waiting for him to show up. And she'd go down, okay, I want a bunch of carrots, and I want some potatoes, and I want this. And it was actually cheaper to buy off the guy in the van, the Chinese guy in the van that came through our neighborhood, than it was to go to the grocery store and buy them. So, I guess everything back then was probably organic, but we knew it came from the farm, straight from the farm by the people that grew it. So that was a bonus. And we also had the milk trucks that came through too and brought us milk. And we would buy milk out of the laneway, milk and vegetables and everything out of the laneway. And I remember that vividly, and I thought that was so cool. And we had our own garden where we grew extra stuff. Like my mom would grow cucumbers and stuff, and so she wouldn't buy cukes off the truck. She would have her own cukes and stuff like that. But yeah, but those were the days. Those were the cool days. I wish it was like that today. I mean, that's the way it should be, kind of thing. I think. Actually, Cheryl, apparently in Alberta, there's still wild horses. And somewhere else, I was just noticed that it just flew by on the YouTube, I guess, the feed, the notifications, something about wild horses, and it was somewhere in the States, but I never actually read it, so I don't know where it was. But I know for a fact there's wild horses in Alberta. Holy cow. Back to your mom there, Darlene. Yeah, she went to school in a one-room schoolhouse and they walked miles to school. Yeah, well, we had a more modern school. We walked probably at least a mile or so or more to get to school at certain times, depending on where we lived and what school we were going to. But you're talking about like back in the days, like Little House on the Prairie and that, where they taught all grades in one classroom by one teacher in a tiny little room. Yeah, those are the days, eh? There you go. Christine confirms there's still wild horses out there. In Canada and obviously the United States, right? Southern California? Okay. In the mountains of Southern California, apparently. According to Christina. There you go. There, when you get stinking thinking, Cheryl, you can go down to Southern California and go for a drive and then sit and watch the wild horses run. Thanks for the info, Christina. That's cool. Yeah, Darlene. I I wish I every night I go to sleep, I think I wish I'd wake up and we'd be back in a time where things were normal. The good old days, man, the good old days. Yeah, that's so true, Carl. Oh yeah, they're trying to shove EV cars down our throat and everything like that. But they're not telling you that the battery's going to cost you $20,000 and the vehicle's probably 100,000. Yeah, that's crazy, eh? I think the good old days are gone, at least for now. Hey, S. Ober, sober, S. Ober. Glad you could make it. I haven't seen you around in quite a while. You're floating the Salt River in Arizona. Wow. That's what it looks like it says, but I'm not 100% sure. If that's what you're saying, that you're floating down the Salt River in Arizona, I haven't floated down a river in a very long time. I think the last one I floated down was the Fraser River in Prince George in a rubber dinghy. I'm having a bit of an issue here. I think I've been drinking too much coffee because I'm not going to last long, but I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. And they're a ways away. They're way over there. I don't want to have to go that far. Crazy. Too much coffee, yeah, that's my problem. Oh, 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 I see. That's where you watch the wild horses there, S. Ober, at the Salt River in Arizona. You watch wild horses down there. So there's wild horses a number of different places in North America. That's cool. That is cool. That is awesome. That is awesome. I don't really want to stop this show. I hope you guys don't want to stop yet either, but I do. I have to take a step out. I can't wait any longer. It's unusual because I planned for this and it's not working out. So hopefully you guys will talk amongst yourselves for a minute, and hopefully my girls won't step on my laptop. But I definitely got to step out. I can't. Just spilled. I'm so sorry, but I will be right back. I'm pretty sure. I gotta organize everything here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There we go. Oh, sorry about that, gang. That was totally unavoidable. That was totally, I had absolutely no choice whatsoever. I'm glad you guys are talking amongst yourselves. This is so cool. You guys, we got this beautiful community of wonderful people. And you guys talk amongst yourself, communicating that. And I see, watch other people on their shows, their live YouTube thing. And, they're always like commenting or asking questions or something of the YouTuber, but I rarely ever see them talking amongst themselves, the subscribers, the viewers. But here, everybody's talking amongst themselves and with me and everything. And I think that's too cool. Too cool for words. Oh, you taking off, Darlene? I might have missed that. But yeah, if you're taking off, Darlene, I'm so glad you could make it. And we'll see you again next time. And you just take care in the meantime. Now I'm going to have more coffee and probably have to go again. No, that's not going to happen. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that, Christina. I've always wanted to pan gold again. I haven't done it for many, many years and only did it twice, I think. And it wasn't very successful, but yeah, actually, Fraser River is full of gold and still is. And especially places like Yale, the water's moving so fast. They know there's tons of gold down there, but they can't get something in there. They need to put a machine or something in there that they can anchor down and scoop up the rock and gold and stuff like that. But they know there's a ton in there that's really hard to get at. But yeah, I want to go panning. It was a few months before I left the island. I was talking to a guy, and he's done panning off and on, and actually got a reasonable amount of gold. And I told him, I said, I'm dying to get a gold pan sometime. And then a couple of days later, he came down and he brought me a gold pan, gave me a gold pan. So I'm actually dying to get out somewhere to try some gold panning just about anywhere. I want to find it, and that would have been cool. Christina, panning for gold in Adirondacks when you're a kid. Oh, I think you're back at the people delivering veggies and milk and everything. Yeah, cold milk in glass bottles. That was the best. That was the best. Not these wax paper things now. Yeah, I've panned a couple of times and I've not done so well, Carl, either. Hopefully next times I go, I'll do better and better. But I'm dying to get out and try my gold pan, but I haven't even gone out fishing here yet, and I love fishing, so gotta juggle everything. Oh, really? Cheryl? Were the girls, oh yeah, of course, yeah. Baby came over to the window here and they were both moving back and forth and you could see the girls, eh? Perfect. Didn't even think of that. Baby started wagging her tail. Yeah, I noticed that from the other side. Okay, Mama Mia, glad you could make it again. I keep telling the saying, you're a trooper, you're a trooper. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning where Mama Mia is, yeah. You take care, Mama Mia. We'll see you again. God bless you and stay safe. Ciao for now. Hello, John. How glad you can make it, John. How are you doing today? How's everything going? Yeah, NH Bent Needle. Those were the good old days. We got the milkman. We got vegetables delivered. Just about everything. it was such way cooler times back then, way cooler times. And now that we're mentioning it again, um, it was about probably 4 years ago. A buddy of mine said to me once, and it it was in the back of my mind, but I never never really consciously thought about it. But I sort of knew it in the back of my mind. Anyway, he said to me, he says, because he's basically my age, and he said, the baby boomers had the best life ever of anybody on this planet. And I tend to agree because that was basically the sort of semi-utopian kind of thing we were going for back in those days. Especially through the 50s and that, it was things were so much better and that the way they were supposed to be and kind of thing. And things hadn't really turned south and gone down the tubes and that with the government and all these other powers that be and the one percenters and that. I mean, they were working on it, but yeah, the baby boomers, I think, had the best life on the planet ever of anybody. Very good life, and things were great then. Like we had things the way they were supposed to be done. Yeah, we had truly organic food and vegetables, and it got delivered and stuff, and I don't know. And there at least seemed to be a lot less corruption then. Whether it was on and it was in behind the scenes and we didn't see it, I don't know. But um, yeah, it just appeared back then that there was very little corruption behind the scenes in government and everything like that. But it was probably smoke and mirrors, but we had a good life back then. Really good. I haven't heard from Lori for a bit there, Carl. Apparently she went up to Oregon, and she's trying to. I think she had to do some work on the house or whatever unit that's there. She was mentioning she had to do a bunch of work and stuff and that. But yeah, I think she's really busy. For a while there, she was doing a lot of driving, and she mentioned once or twice that she was driving and couldn't catch the live show and that. Is this where the music plays? I'm not sure what you're referring to, Christina, but if you're talking about us reminiscing about the good old days and stuff. You were born in 64, NH Bent Needle. You're just a kid. I was born in 55. And some of them here are born in 54. And some of them actually born in 53 and earlier. Someone there, I think it was Darlene. I don't know what year it was, but she's 77. So you're just a young kid there, NH Bent Needle. Yeah, there's a couple people missing. Lori's missing. Billy's missing. It is a long weekend, though. Oh, you're born in 49 there, S. Ober. 49, you're an oldie, too. So you're 70-something. 76? 76, I think. My math isn't as great today. My head's not in it. Oh, Christine wants to sing me a song, does she, Glenn? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Well, that's good, that's sober. You're young at heart. If you're old and you're young at heart, I think you got most of the battle beat. I feel young at heart, and that, I don't feel like I'm almost 70, pretty much 70 years old in one way, but I mean, I guess medically and all that, I feel ancient, but I mean, in my mind, it doesn't seem like I'm 70 years old. It's interesting. All right. Who's in Texas there? Anyone in Texas? When it's roundup time in Texas and the bloom is on the sage, how I long to be in Texas, back a riding on the range, just to smell the bacon frying as it's sizzling in a pan, and to hear the horn in the early morn, drinking coffee from a can, just a riding, rockin', roping, pounding leather all day long, just a swaying, sweating, swearing, listening to a cowhand song, how it beckons, and I reckon I could work for any wage just to be again, to be free again, where the bloom is on the sage. I thought Christina wanted to sing me a song. There's something I was thinking of earlier, and I can't remember what the hell. I hate that my short-term memory can be really bad. I'm not even sure what I was thinking about. Damn. I don't think that's the right book at all. I don't know. Oh, wait, what was it? I was thinking about it this morning, and for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. That's so weird. So weird. Sorry about that. I'm blocking the face out. Oh, that actually, Cheryl, quite a few people have done that song, including my father. And that's why I like it so much. We used to love to get him to sing that. I think Gene Autry sang that. Oh, there's another one, Yellow Rose of Texas. That's another one could do. I can't think of the names now. But actually, that song goes quite a ways back. I think it was written and performed before I was even born. So, I don't know who originally. I know I looked it up at one time, but I don't remember who originally wrote it. But so many people have done it. So many people. Ah, right, that's sober. Yeah, I think of that one now and again, and then I forget, and I don't write it down. So that's another one I could try. But there's a bunch that I thought of lately, and I just never wrote them down. But I can't remember. Can't remember which one it was now. And my books are so messed up now; they're not in alphabetical order. And if I'm looking for something I can't remember where it is. What a mess my books are in. This is crazy. Wow, I forgot how much stuff I got here. Oh, now I remember. Now I remember. Short-term memory is bad. Takes you forever to remember. I remember what I was thinking. Wait a second. I gotta catch up here. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have taken that as anything against my kilts there, Carl. But yeah, Forever in Blue Jeans. Yeah, that's another one. See, I bet you $10 because I'm not going to write it down right now. And I'm going to forget. I really got to make a huge list of that. But Cheryl, what's the name of what that one I did on Texas? I think it's called When It's Roundup Time in Texas, or just Roundup Time in Texas. I'd have to look that up to actually to be for sure. I've got it written down as When It's Roundup Time in Texas, but I can't find it right now. I don't even know where I put it. But this is one I thought of either yesterday or this morning or both. And it's all because it's my birthday and I'm 69. And I did this, I don't remember, I don't think it was last time, but it was the one before, I can't remember. But anyway, because it's my birthday, I'm going to do this one. 69 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world is made up of this brotherhood of men, for whatever that means. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, 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 what's going on? And I try, oh my God, do I try? I try all the time in this institution. And I pray, oh my God, do I pray? I pray every single day for a revolution. I'm butchering the song. I butchered that song. I should have planned it. I have to get the tune in my head and that. But anyway, 69 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. That didn't come out very good, did it? Ah, Carl, yeah. Yeah, actually, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to I'm going to mail my mail key to a buddy of mine. He's going to go pick up the mail, then he's going to repackage it and send me the key and the mail back to me. So that's going to happen. I just have to get on to that. I was going to do that yesterday, but I had to deal with the pharmacy and get all my medications transferred up here from the island, and I've just been trying to juggle. It's weird, like I've been trying to relax and enjoy up here and that, but it seems every time I turn around I have to there's something else I have to deal with and everything. If it's not the truck, it's my medications and something else, the mail. But I'm getting on that. I've got the address to send the key to, and then as soon as he gets the key, he'll just go get the mail and then send it to wherever I can get it sent. This is probably partly because of the coffee, I think. Partly. But it will be coming. It will be coming. Okay, this book is falling apart because it has to be because, oh, there's a page missing. There it is. Page fell out. Half the song's missing. Here we go. All right, Glenn, sorry to see you go. I know you got things to do and everything. That's cool. Thanks for the birthday wishes and everything. And you just take care of yourself. Stay safe until we see you next time, okay? Ciao for now, Glenn Dome. Yeah, there is a lot of changes when you move there, Carl, but in a sense, I haven't really moved. It's more like I'm on vacation. Not that I plan on going back anywhere. I want to keep going, but it's almost like I'm on permanent vacation now. But yeah, I guess when you're traveling and doing stuff, there is a lot of stuff to take care of. If I wasn't in such medical difficulty situation, I wouldn't have to deal with that. I could just do everything on the road. But um, yeah, I got to stay on top of that, and even the mail wouldn't be too much of an issue. But I got a tickle in my throat again. Anyway, I was trying to do something here. I just don't know where the hell everything is. Doing the live in the front seat of the truck is not the easiest thing to do. It's quite cramped and everything. Well, if it wasn't for the laptop, it would be better. I wish there was a way I could just do everything on my phone. I didn't need the laptop anymore, but there's so much I need the laptop for, and with the laptop I have to find Wi-Fi. So, like, I don't even have to do the lives on Wi-Fi if I'm just using the phone. I only get the Wi-Fi for my laptop. I can actually do the live itself on my data plan on the phone, but then I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comments there, whereas on the laptop I can see 12 comments. So on the phone, the comments will go by and I'll probably miss them. And I only use the laptop, so I try not to miss any of your comments because it's important to me. What do you want, Angel? What are you doing? She's scratching at the window there. It's like she wants out. You want outside? Oh yeah, she wants out. Gee, I wonder why. I took you out all morning. You guys ran and ran and ran and ran. I run them and run them and run them. Let them fly. Run free and run around. There's this beautiful grassy area here at the visitor center here. And they just run and run like crazy, and they do the business and everything. In theory, they should just wear themselves right out and everything, but they don't. Oh, why can I never find anything? This is crazy. It's probably in the wrong book. I've really got to organize my stuff. I don't know about my blood pressure. I think my blood pressure is pretty good, Cheryl. I know I've had my heart tested, and boy, they put you on that treadmill, and then they raise the treadmill till you're almost climbing a mountain. And it's really hard, and it was exhausting. I was winded when I was done, but after I've sat down in that, the doctor said, well, your heart is the best part of your whole body. He says, you got a really strong heart. And it's like, well, I wish my intestines were as strong as my heart. But yeah, I think my blood pressure is pretty good, but now I lost my place again. There we go. Okay, here we go. This might be the last one. I might be able to actually do this better than I did the last one. I really butchered the last one, I think. Well, I'm a-running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that want to own me, 2 that want to stone me. 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy. Well, I'm a standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, though we will never be here again. So open up, I'm climbing in, so take it easy. Oops. While I'm a running down the road, trying to loosen my load, got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover, she's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. I kind of butchered that one too. It's weird. I don't know what you guys hear, but I'm hearing it like really off. I got a funny feeling sometimes you just can't sing if your life depended on it, and sometimes you can get the tune and sing it okay. There you go, Cheryl. I picked that one for you. Hopefully you'll just take it easy and relax. Go down Southern California and watch the wild horses run. But yeah, I don't know what it is. The first song, the Sunshine, and the other song, but I've got those memorized, so they're pretty easy. But I just seem to be off for some reason today. I'm not getting the tune. Doesn't sound good to me. Yeah. But hopefully it's entertaining enough for you. It doesn't have to sound good, but as long as you're entertained. Oh, but you're welcome, Cheryl. And everybody. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. I think someone wants out. Don't you? Don't you? Okay, your turn. Your turn. There you go. Yeah. Now, when angels kind of gets antsy real quick, but when babies get antsy, you know you got to do something. Okay, they're both on my lap. Here we go. Put the laptop there. You see them? They're climbing on me. They're climbing all over me. Baby's lying on my lap down here. There we go. And now they're going to growl at someone going by. Don't growl at him. He's got a walker. He's old and he's got a walker. You don't growl at him. No, you don't want to growl at him. You're too cute. You're too cute. I'm not even using the laptop anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, it looks like the sun may just come out and mostly stay out today. But if that wind would go down, like it was bloody chilly when it cooled right down and then the wind's blowing. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. You can't have coffee. You can't have coffee. No, you can't have coffee. She's a real suck for attention. This one, yeah, she just... She's on me all the time, all the time. She's OCD. Right, right? You need to go out? See? You need to go out? Yeah. I think that means, yeah, dad, I gotta go. They'll survive for a bit, though. They're pretty good at holding things for a while. Not me. As you know, just found out a little while ago. I can't. Well, I'm glad you joy my smile and my laugh and everything, and the girls make your day. Cheryl, I'm so glad. I mean, that's partly why I'm here, is to entertain, I guess. Either with me or with the girls or whatever, yeah. But, and basically, you guys are all the reason I haven't quit yet. Oh, because what would you do? If I quit, what would you do? You'd have to go watch someone else. And they'd never be as wonderful and entertaining as me and my girls. Oh, I got a twisted sense of humor too. Yeah, she stares at me all the time, Cheryl. Angel. Ever since she was little, she just sits there and stares and stares. I'll be cooking dinner or something, and I'll be doing it for an hour or something, and she'll just stare at me. She thinks I'm her father, but I'm just her dad. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not your father. I'm just your daddy. Yeah, I'm just your daddy. Yes, I'm just your daddy. Oh, no, no, no. What do you want? What do you want? Yeah, she's trying to tell me something. And baby's sitting there wagging her tail like, Dad, listen to her. We got to go or something. I mean, they might have to go, or they might just want to go out, you know, because they love to run around on the grass here. They love it here. It's now one of their favorite little spots here. I had to read that twice, Carl. I was wondering what you're trying to say there. Two cute balls of hair. Yeah, they are two cute little balls of hair. And they actually do have hair and not fur. And the one thing that Angel does that I find really annoying is, like, baby comes up and she'll talk to me and make motions or touch me or whatever. But Angel, she goes straight to licking my hands, and I don't mind if they lick my arm or something, but my hands, I do not like it when they lick my hands, and she does it all the time. She gets annoying, and I'm trying to teach her not to. Just lick my arm or something instead, or just come up and tap me with your paw, like your mummy does. Yeah. Use your paws to talk, not your wet little tongue. Yeah, how about you do that? You can kiss my nose, but like that. But I don't like my hands being licked. I don't. Oh, yeah. Two cute little balls of fur. I wonder if she'll let me do this. No, she won't. I was going to show her. She's got her bottom lip sticks out a bit. She's undershot or whatever they call that. Her bottom teeth stick out a little bit further than her top teeth. And if you look closely enough, she looks kind of goofy when you see it. Other than that, oh no, don't touch the laptop. Yeah, she's getting really crazy. You're getting out of control there, girl. And baby's just nuzzling up beside me here. Just nuzzling in, leaning up on me. Like, Daddy, pat me, do something. Let's go out, do something. Do something fun. Otherwise, they'd just be lying on the pillow, minding their own business and just relaxing. But they're both on me. You got mats in your ears. Where are we here? Holy cow, 2.5 hours. Wow, that's crazy. You all right? You all right? You gonna survive? Hmm? You gotta go out? You gotta go out? Yeah. She's saying she has to go. I'm finally gotten used to it. It took me a while took me a few times that she actually pooped on my bed to realize what she means when she's trying to say something. And now both of them are licking my knee, and that means they want something. Right? Right? Is that right? Is that right? Is that right? Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Hugs and kisses for everybody, eh? Hugs and kisses for everybody. Oh, I'm not sure if anyone's still there because all the comments just stopped. How many we got there? 17. We still got quite a lineup of people here. Oh, but anyway, I got a funny feeling I got to get the girls out. I'm getting kind of worn out a bit. I actually got to get up and stretch my legs and stuff, and maybe get some things done. I don't know what I'm going to do today exactly. Yeah, 17. You can see that NH bent needle. 17. Wow, it dropped to 14. Just bang. I saw the 17 too, and then I looked up again. It's 14. But yeah, that's pretty good for my lives. Oh, you're still there, Christina. Yay. Really? Actually, I did have a karaoke, a really cheap one, years and years and years back. Got rid of it, and I always wanted to get a good one, good karaoke microphone or something. But I find it interesting that you say my singing is very soothing. Interesting. Even when I can't carry a tune properly, like just now. No, I find that fascinating. It must be the voice or something, the tone of the timbre or the timbre or something. But thanks for the compliment anyway. It's hard to believe that people think my voice and everything and singing is soothing. But cool. If it works for you, that's good. Carl, you're eating green seedless grapes. I love green seedless grapes. They're very, very good. Okay, Thunder Road, you taking off? Thanks for the birthday wishes and everything. Yeah, you take care, and we'll catch you next time, I'm sure. Stay safe out there, Thunder Road. You got to run too, NH Bent Needle. Okay. You stay safe out there, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for making it this time again. Yeah, actually, Christina, those are the best sing-alongs around the campfire. And that's when you can actually, you got more people and you can do all the cool campfire songs we used to know as a kid, like Kumbaya. There's another one, I Can't Get to Heaven. What was the other one? Hey Lottie, Lottie, Lottie. I don't know what the actual names of those songs are, but they're fun and they're interactive because you sing a verse and then there's the chorus that everyone sings into it, and it's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. But yeah, I need a good campfire and have a sing along around the campfire. That'd be cool. Those ones are the most fun, and I think I do better around a campfire than I do in a pickup truck. Oh, Swing Low, Sweet Chariots. I actually thought of that one off and on, and I still haven't written it down. Swing low, sweet chariots, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariots, coming for to carry me home. That one? Oh, thanks, Christina. Thank you. Oh, 99 bottles of beer. Hey, Carl. That's a good one. We haven't done that one in 50 some odd years, I think. I think the last time I did that, I wasn't even quite a teenager or something. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. How about the ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one. The little one stopped to something or other. I can't remember. I don't remember it. That one, S Sober, I have not heard in 100 years or more. Found a peanut. Found a peanut. Yeah, I'd be kind of almost hard pressed to get all the words to it. Found a peanut, found a peanut, found a peanut last night. Last night I found a peanut last night. Ate the peanut, ate the peanut, ate the peanut last night. Last night I ate the peanut. Something like that, right? That's an old one now. I have not heard that since I was like 9 or something. Yeah, that was a cool tune, but there's a lot of cool tunes back then. You don't even hear them anymore. Like the kids these days, I don't hear a lot of the stuff, the tunes and cool songs that we had when we were young. I don't think too many people do campfires anymore. Hmm. But anyway, I think it's about time. We've been here a little over 2.5 hours. We don't want to break any records today. Maybe next time. But yeah, the girls need to get out. I know Angel's one thing, she's obsessive anyway, but when baby's acting up like that, then I know she needs to get out there. So I got to get the girls out. 10 Little Indians. That's a good one, Carl. I remember the title, 10 Little Indians, but I don't remember how the song goes or anything. That's a long time ago too. 10 Little Indians. I don't remember. Yeah. Well, thanks, S Sober, for the happy birthday wishes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of old tunes. I should find some time to actually search things out, sit down and just focus on nothing but songs and tunes and stuff. Maybe one day I'll get on top of it. Maybe I'll rearrange my books and get them in alphabetical order or something. All right. Well, I think we got. I think we're gonna have to pack it in. Girls need to go. I'm gonna have to go again. I know it's coming. It's coming. And yeah, and just I gotta go and we gotta go buy some stuff for dinner tonight. I know it's early, but we gotta do the shopping thing again. Um, and there's a few other things to do. I might have to water my potatoes again, my spuds. But and what I'm doing today, Cheryl, other than I got to go to the store and buy some food for us for dinner. Got to get the girls running around, and I have to go to the washroom and that. But other than that, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm really not. And it's not just because it's my birthday, and I don't feel like it. But in general, I don't feel like doing anything right now. Yeah, other than going and getting food for dinner, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Not much of a clue. I just kind of decided I was just gonna play it by ear today and not not think too hard about it, and especially not to stress about anything. But yeah. So anyway, I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Carol Burnett. Anyway, yeah, we got to go. I'd love to stay. I have a really hard time kind of hanging up, if you know what I mean, like turning the live off and saying goodbye and that. I just want to keep going and going because I enjoy it so much and it's entertaining and that. But sometimes you got to go and have a pee or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, we can't do this all the time, 24 hours every day, 24/7. We'd probably get bored of it. but but yeah, I have a hard time actually hanging up or turning it off. It's really, really tough sometimes. I enjoy your company so much, all of you. I really do. And it is tough. I'm just staring at looking at the laptop, make sure that I didn't miss anything. But yeah, just wanted you to know it is tough to shut her down at the, when we start to time out sort of thing. But it's been a slice again. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you all for showing up and all the birthday wishes and everything. Um, you guys all take care. Stay safe out there. And we will definitely catch you next time on the next live. And hopefully I'll be able to put out some videos in the meantime, because I'm running out. Tuesday's the only one I got up. And after that, I'm not even sure. I haven't even picked up the camera for a couple of days. But and thank you all again for all the birthday wishes. I can't thank you enough. It's been great. I normally don't celebrate my birthday anymore. I haven't really for years, but this was a really fun way to celebrate. So it was cool. Anyway, thank you all, and we'll see you next time. So we gotta go, and we'll talk to you soon. Ciao for now.